Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final GeekVerse episode of 2018. I don't know what I did with my head there. I maybe am possessed by a ghost. My name is Travis now. You know, these blooper episodes, there's always some screw up. That's what this episode is. It is a bloopers best of extravaganza. It is some of our favorite moments, some of our, what we deem our funniest moments, things we talk about, things we meme about, things we are recurring jokes, and that's why this is one of the best things, you know, people Podbay, they love us. One of the best, one of their negative reviews recently was, you guys never feel like you let us in on the joke. I'm sorry, we try to. I don't know who this fan was. Unfortunately, in Canada, we can't talk with these Podbay fans. I'd love to get to know them, but you know, they said, well, I'll never listen again. So I'm very sorry and unfortunate for that one fan who apparently we just ruined their entire life and had to use all caps, so that was great. We've always said that the bloopers best of extravaganza, this is the third annual one, so year 1, year 2, and then this is the best way to get to know us because we have done hundreds and hundreds of episodes. There's no way you can catch up. These 3 episodes are the best way if you're new. Also, you'd want to go hear our review, this and that, of a certain movie, a game, TV show. But these are the best way to catch up, and that's why these have some of our best moments. These have bloopers. We don't have any bloopers nowadays because we're usually live, but there's stuff that's before a cast or an after cast when the camera's gone off, or in the Gauntlet. The Gauntlet is our gaming league. It's our kind of esports league, and we do storylines and we play characters of exaggerated versions of ourselves, and we have to cut promos, and you'll get to see never before seen footage, specifically of Taylor just screwing up, and he is one of the best / worst promo people in the world. And the other thing I want to give context to is there's one moment in here for the YouTube video people. You'll get to see this if you're on audio. At the 2018 movie preview, Dylan had this idea to show Kirkland and Tyler Briggs a fake Venom trailer. There had been no Venom trailers out. Show them that, so when we talk about the movie, they talk about the trailer. They're like, oh, what? This looks really weird. It's like clips from Resident Evil. It's clips from all these horror movies, and they think it's real. So that is in there. That's really good. So if you know, for the audio listeners, if you're wondering what's happening there, that's the setup of that. And yeah, before we get into this episode, I just wanted to thank everyone that has supported us. Whether you're a patron, which thank you very much, because you paid for this crazy content, and that's nuts. I can't believe it because we're just, 6 people in Kelowna with a microphone being wild and stupid as crazy as possible. But you know what? For every Podbay person out there that hates us, we got you guys that love us. And that's for the listeners too. This is not a job for us. We do this as a hobby. We really enjoy it. We all got careers. We all got jobs. We all got families. We got school. We got a lot of stuff. So we try to make the best, funnest podcast possible, and you guys still support that. And that's a big thing for us because, yeah, we have a small audience, but this month, December, broke a record. Biggest month ever, broke October's record. That's crazy. And then this year, again, was our biggest year ever. We've continued to climb, and that means a lot when there's just a plethora of podcasts to pick from. And probably many podcasts that are a lot better produced and have better looking hosts and are funnier and the whole shebang. But we have people that listen, that are subscribed to our channel, that, like I said, our patrons that help us out and actually pay for content to get exclusive stuff for early. And thank you for that, because this is not a career, so we don't keep any of that. All that goes into a new mic, a new camera, stuff that we want to, our biggest goal in 2019 is to get everyone mic'd up and try to have their separate mic and, get better audio. So we're always trying to get better, and we thank all of you for that because we could not do that without you. I don't know if we'd still be doing this. We'd be doing this without a microphone for sure, but the fact that we keep climbing and have people interact with us, and some great people out there that we've met this year that interact with us a lot. Gotta give a shout out to Greg, Jeff on Patreon, DH Hansey. Can't give you your Twitter shout name because you just change it all the time, so shout out to you. But shout out to all the fans, and come please, in 2019, if you haven't commented, if you haven't interacted with us, that's not a word, if you haven't interacted with us, whether that's on the GeekVerse, Twitter, Facebook, or individuals account. Me and Dylan are on Twitter. We love talking to you guys. So just a big thank you to all of you. You guys have made 2019 great, and I don't want to thank ourselves, so I'm not going to thank me, but a big thank you to the rest of the GeekVerse members. Huge shout out to Dylan and Taylor. I love the rest of you guys, but those guys have done a lot with me this year, just because me and Taylor created a spin-off show, and then me and Dylan finished the spin-off show. They've done a lot of extra work, so big shout out to those two. We call ourselves the GV3, and they work extremely hard. A big shout out to Dylan this year. You know, another big thing we did, the extra live stream. We raised $1,000, over $1,000. That's fucking nuts. We're nobody. And again, for that, if you donated, even if you retweeted and spread that, and even if you gave $1, $2, doesn't matter. You helped us out because that's huge. I can't believe we've achieved that. I'm trying to grow my hair back. You know, that's a goal in 2018 to get all that back. And yeah, it's happening. It's starting to slow down, which is age. Not a great thing. But a big shout out to Dylan. He does not get enough credit for that day. He worked the hardest out of anybody. Yeah, he was trying. We had a lot of stream. Last year we had no stream problems. This year we had a ton, and he was on them. And yeah, he does not get enough credit. So make sure if you're a fan, let him know that. And even with other stuff, he's always bouncing off ideas. He's working on stuff. So a big shout out to him. Big shout out to Kirkland. Big shout out to Jessica. Big shout out to Tyler. Also big shout out to Kyle and Ruben, who are not on cast all the time, but when they are, they come to deliver for our spin-off shows. And yeah, thank everyone that helped us out. Yeah, 2019, I'm very excited for. We got a bunch of retros I can tease. We got Lord of the Rings coming up. We got probably a Tarantino one. What was the other one? Shit. Oh, X-Men, because Dark Phoenix coming out. That might be the end. And we have a lot of other stuff that I want to talk about. Gauntlet's coming back. Dylan's running that this year, so that should be interesting. I'm excited to get some titles back. But really, just thank you for this year. Thank you to the fans for sticking with us. I hope you stick with us in 2019, because it's definitely not going to be boring. I'm going to stop rambling. Enjoy your GeekVerse 2019 Best of Bloopers Extravaganza. Thank you very much. We've talked about this a lot. The Venom spin-off movie, Sony's first one. We're going to see how that does. What do you guys think? You guys
watched the trailer?
Kirkland and Taylor watched the trailer earlier.
Me and Tyler, actually.
Yeah. Shit's alright.
I'm pretty excited for it.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about the trailer?
I thought the trailer was alright. Mm-hmm. It looked very low budget. Yeah. Compared to most superhero films these days, but yeah. I'm excited. I mean, Tom Hardy.
It's really early for a trailer to come out.
Yeah. For October.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like almost a full year.
Do you think it's weird you saw more Carnage than Venom in that trailer?
Nope. No.
Why is that?
I feel like honestly, yeah. I don't know. I'm excited, but like that trailer, if Tom Hardy wasn't in it, I honestly felt like a fan-made trailer. Like, it was so weird.
That's also very
like
true.
It was so weird, and like there was a scene where like they showed like he was talking to Anne, I think her name was,
Anne?
And it literally looked like someone put like a caption on the YouTube like of their name Anne. Like you gotta go back and look at it because it's like a screen. And then there's like this Anne just like kind of off, like the font's different. Like it's just
you
like
gotta show me that. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I definitely check it out. But the trailer looks weird, but I have high hopes because I just love Venom.
The trailer was like
definitely seems
highly stylized. It was very weird.
High concept, they call it.
High concept,
yeah. But it looks creepy.
Taylor, where can they find us, and where can they find fake trailers like the Venom one we showed Tyler and Kirkland? Well, you can find those fake trailers. There's still an idea.
I believe it.
Nice.
No,
yeah.
it is fake.
Yeah. Are you serious?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, it's a fan-made one.
Okay.
So I showed...
That's why all the clips are of Tom Hardy and him just driving a car. It's just some random movie he was in where he's driving.
Carnage was actually a Resident Evil scene of those
Are you serious? Holy fuck.
The reason is because I showed it to Dylan and Taylor's like, oh, you bring the joke, you should have like made him think it was a real one, and then Dylan had the idea to show you guys.
You guys are good. You guys are good.
I was laughing.
You didn't even break when I said Resident Evil.
I was
like, every time you would bring it up, I would just take my cup and just hide behind my laughter.
It looked like an incredibly poor quality. I was like, did they like display this at Comic-Con or something, and then someone like filmed it?
I broke when you're like, oh, it looks like a fan-made trailer, and I was like, oh man, he got it right.
Oh, he's onto us.
I gotta go back and we'll show you that Anne. It's like literally like some sort of caption. It looks so bad.
And when you're like, Carnage's eyes, what's going on? Then I'm like, oh yeah, it's not Carnage, so good one, Dylan West.
You can,
That's very good.
You guys
So,
are clever.
Where can they find her?
Well, you
That's a good one.
Surprised by her, and I really liked her, and I'm excited to see more of her down the line if we get Aquaman too. So her and wow, finally it happened. I've said to Taylor, Taylor's this little jerk who's always leaning back on his chair, and I'm like, you're gonna follow me these days. And he always gives his Taylor nonchalant answer. Nah, I wouldn't. Nah, it won't happen. And he was, and now he's not even stopping. He's not even stopping. But he was seconds away from falling. My God.
I should have just fell for the camera.
I got the Switch by itself. I didn't get a game yet, and so I remember Madison was working, she was closing up shop, and EB Games is next to her work, and so I come out.
Stop being so specific where she works.
They don't know where she works. They don't even know what EB Games.
That's true.
I'm sorry, all this is out for Suka. You've given her name, you've given right next to EB Games, which there's only 2 in Kelowna.
Well, don't tell him that.
They don't even
All it takes is a search. If Dexter Morgan wants to kill his girlfriend, all it takes is a Google search and he knows where she's
They don't even know where town she lives in. If she lives in Kelowna, could be Vernon, could be Lumby, could be fucking Vancouver for all they know.
Vancouver.
Anyways, so she comes out of work and she sees me, and I'm coming at EB Games. I'm waving Polka, and I'm like, look at this. I was so excited.
She's like, the EB Games employee comes out with some hand. We killed Travis.
Madison,
She goes back into work.
I don't know that guy. Never seen him in my fucking life.
So another thing at CinemaCon that was revealed, the Predator trailer was revealed at CinemaCon.
I didn't
The
see it.
Predator.
When did we
The
watch
Predator,
it?
that's what
That's
it's
part of the
Predator. Yeah.
Hang on.
The Predator.
Yeah, it is.
Now, here's my question: how many predators do you think are gonna be?
I think a lot, actually, by the sounds of it. What's so funny over there?
Really? There's gonna be despite the title being singular, the film's gonna feature multiple predators.
Yes, I can clarify that.
I think that's very misleading for the viewer.
But when we read the synopsis, it'll get into that.
Alright, let me.
It'll cover that.
I think that was just a mistake on someone's end.
It definitely can be. I don't know what is
I don't
going
know what
on
that
over
offered that
here.
either. I'm just trying to have a conversation with Taylor.
So, he's talking about the trailer, and Taylor's like, "There's a trailer. Why didn't we watch that?" I'm just like, "Wait for it," because tell them what's the news.
Well, they didn't.
What? No, Taylor just has the synopsis that people saw. We never do this except for like Infinity War and Civil War, because those are like massive movies. So we don't have any trailer to talk about. But Taylor wanted to talk about the description of the trailer, and he even made it a quarter of one of our fucking thumbnail pictures.
The sense where it's just all this story of him trying to learn the deets and stuff about this company.
He's trying to get their number. You know?
I feel like you're a 40-year-old trying to talk to high school people. Right? Oh, Tom Hardy was great. He was a great reporter acting and getting the deets. Like, oh my god.
Guts just all on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that.
Yeah, that's what I want for my Venom.
You don't get the little kids in there too, you know?
What?
What did you say?
The little kids. You know, that don't appreciate them.
I thought we were still.
Fucking serial killer.
I think we were still talking about the guts on the floor. Like, get those kids in there.
He said it so calmly. Get those kids
Norman
in there.
Bates.
Yeah, he's Norman Bates.
Something's wrong with Taylor here.
Are you alright, Taylor?
You seem very.
He's just
seem like-
observing.
You seem like you poisoned all our water and you're waiting for us to draw. That's what happened.
No, I'm good.
Alright, Norman Bates. You want to start with the Venom trailer?
Okay. And sure enough, I don't know how I actually own this movie. I'm pretty sure it got.
What? How do you own this movie?
I think when
After the Dutch situation, you guys went to the store and your dad nabbed it probably.
No, I think
Daredevil. That's
I
me,
think
son.
from like my a past relationship
It's like Justice is Blind.
when I was moving out, it probably got shuffled into the DVDs when I was moving out. Because
When you guys broke up, did she leave you a very long, detailed voicemail message? Like,
Because I got one, and it was really weird.
really.
Oh my god! And you know the joke I was referring to in this movie?
I have the quote written down because it's so fucking good.
That's part of my
his
notes.
first girlfriend.
That's- yeah, that's
but
part
it
of
felt
my
like you
notes.
didn't understand my reference.
No, at first I thought you were actually just being completely serious.
Oh.
Taylor, come on. You said it yourself. When it hits 9:30, I can't cast anymore.
It's not 9:30 yet. It's
So,
8:30.
I'm scared.
47.
Yeah, but you have a lot of notes.
But yeah. Yeah, no, it got shuffled in, and then here I am now. So I was like, we were doing Daredevil. I'm like, oh, I think I have that. And I looked through my shelf, and I'm like,
Is she gonna watch this and message you and be like, I fucking want Daredevil back? Come on, these are important things.
Yes.
if that's true, I'll give it back. You know, I mean, it comes down to it.
Sounds like you will.
I got valuable shelf space that I need to fill up. You know, the DVDs are. I go tomorrow. So
Give it to Dylan.
yeah. Do you want it? I'll give it to you. It's the widescreen. It's 2 discs.
And is she gonna come after me next? Then no.
Travis is gone.
This is fucking.
I am the.
This is fucking scary, folks. You got diarrhea?
I am the. Help me out, big guy. No. I am not. I am. The sun's getting real low, Taylor. Yeah.
Me or big guy. Wow. Of all the names to choose, yeah, with all those minutes you had to select one, and you go with that. Well, it's gonna be a 2-minute cast now. I think Travis is actually dead.
Oh my god.
He's laughing about as hard as the wig scene in 2 minutes. That's the double. 2 quick ones. Well, while Travis dies,
What? I just said a million.
Oh god.
yes.
What were you saying, Nando?
I was saying, welcome to the Marvel retrospective.
We're moving past.
We have to at some point. We have to at some point. If you haven't been to one of these before, we are reviewing all of the Marvel movies up until Ant-Man. For everything after that, we reviewed, live on cast. Everything else was before we had the GeekVerse. So we're going back. We're doing all of them. We're almost done. Mm-hmm. We're on Avengers 2 right now.
In honor of Infinity War.
Age of Ultron, yeah. In
Weeks
honor
away.
of Infinity War, yes, which I'm gonna miss, sadly enough. But
Because he's dying.
What he said.
he tried to say dying.
Oh really?
He's giving one life for $1 million.
Oh god.
Oh no. This is already a mess.
Now he's dead.
Well,
Found a way, but strangers pray at night.
I have no opinion for this movie.
Creepy. I haven't seen the trailer, honestly.
I know,
Yeah.
a little disappointing.
I remember I never saw the first one as soon as it came out, but then I kept hearing these rumors. This movie is really good.
Bloopers. I hear rumors this movie's good. Oh boy.
You're whispering to you in the back room.
Yeah.
I'll be there. I'll see it.
Oh, we're definitely seeing it. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Well, oh, no, I don't know. I'm gonna
How did you not expect that someone would ask you what your song was after you just tried to pipe up? Oh fuck! I don't know.
It's true.
I'm willing to always kind of give it to give
watch?
power to the man, to these video game movies they're trying,
Power to the man. Yeah, take down that text.
I love looking in going onto Google and just typing in facts and stuff about the history of different predators, their characters.
I love
there's such
You
a
could really take that comment out of context.
oh shit.
Ooh,
you're right.
hot young predators near you.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
My
alien.
Jeffrey Dahmer was a predator.
The alien.
No, he
predator.
wasn't. He didn't,
On a side note, though, I must say I love how Taylor just he gives a backstory. Every time. He's I own all the movies. He's I own the Steel box set. I own.
That's all you know.
There's a good story and experience to things,
I'm going to wreck it.
Yeah, I don't know why I haven't seen that movie yet. But
You have
Oh my god!
Oh, no.
That one you should have no excuse. It's new. It's Pixar. It's about video games.
Honestly, I would have been in your same boat, but I have a lot of little cousins. So
I have no little cousins.
So there you
Potentially.
go.
Oh Jesus Christ. Fuck.
That'll wake them up. You just gotta do that every 10-15 minutes. Yeah, no, I'm gonna watch the first one before this one comes out, and I'll go see this one.
It's a great movie.
Great.
Because I should.
Best video
I just
game
don't
ever
really should.
done. What just happened, Travis?
Scared the shit out of me.
I was pretending everything you said. I was like, oh.
I did.
Just a wonderful film.
It makes sense.
A lot of heart.
A lot of heart, a lot of soul.
Got a jump scare in your computer or something.
I'm just watching jump scare videos over here on my laptop.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna like it.
Really? You're gonna like it.
No.
Dick Van Dyke is one of my favorite actors.
What else? You name the 5 other movies.
That he's in?
Yeah. That's the only one he knows.
No. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Dick Van Dyke Show.
Don't know, the show doesn't count. That's not a movie. That's a show. It's a TV show. And it's in your memory because his name is in the fucking show.
The Dick Van Dyke movie.
All you remember was Disney stuff he's been in.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, you know, that's a great film.
That's Disney.
Yeah.
What if someone said, "Hey, what's your favorite movie with Oprah Winfrey in it?" Do you think saying like the Oprah Winfrey Show?
No,
do you think that's a valid
I'd
answer?
say Planet Earth, which you narrated.
To be honest, I'd probably go with what's
Are you
the one?
really?
Charlotte's Web. That's a good one.
Wow, good pull.
My question wasn't. I didn't really actually care what your favorite. My question is, do you think the answer of the Oprah Winfrey Show is an accurate answer? Like, do you think that fits the question?
Yeah.
You're fucking.
Fuck you!
I
You
don't think
clearly
we-
have some bias on this one.
I don't think we can go anywhere from this.
You can only go down.
No, sir.
Keith scene, I know you thought it was a little out there, but like this movie just feels great too because it doesn't feel like a classic like cheesy 80s slasher where it's just like, oh, they have the gun, oh, I'm just gonna wait to shoot him, but like she actually just fuck you, man, like pops him in the head. Obviously, you probably won't die in that scene. Maybe that's the end. Who knows?
Wow, shot through a window. How anti-climactic.
We'll see, but no.
Whole movie waiting for Michael, and there he is, shoots him, that's it, end the movie.
It just like when I watched that, I was like, oh god, like it just that cringe just got me. And
Well, I mean, especially, like Taylor
Freaky.
said that he just wouldn't even crawl on the piss floor. Like he would just accept his fate. Apparently.
No, I got a counter for it.
it's like, oh, it's gross. I'd rather just die.
Take me, Michael.
Take my teeth.
Yeah.
I thought you said you had a counter for
I'm gonna wait for my turn.
Okay.
What's your counter?
The counter, yeah. Good God.
Oh, we're still getting there.
I honestly, I would not lay down on the floor. As soon as the teeth get dropped, I think, okay, shit's just got out of control.
Yeah, I think that's safe to assume. In any situation, not in the bathroom, if somebody just walks up to me with teeth and drops them in front of me, I'm fucked.
Well, you know, I don't know
Kill me
why.
now, please.
She says that someone is in the stall. Clearly, there's other stalls. So I don't know why she's saying there's someone in the stall when there's other stalls the guy could use.
Oh my
So
god.
like,
Because obviously he couldn't tell that there was someone in that stall.
That's the universal sign for Kansas. It's like in pinball when you used to put a quarter, like I'm next, you just drop some dude's teeth. Like this is my stall next. Someone's in here.
like when that happens and the teeth fall, like you know something's up. So I would kick the door in the other way.
I would hope you would
How
do
did you
something
do
else
it?
if someone drops teeth.
Oh, teeth.
What do you mean? How would I kick the? Because obviously,
So when he's
it only
pushing
goes in.
forward, yeah, and he's pushing
is it
forward.
one of those doors that only swings in?
I think so.
hate
That,
those stalls.
I mean, you kick it hard enough, you can still knock it into him.
Yeah.
against Michael though.
Yeah, but I
I
think
mean,
you would catch
you
it
really
off
know it's
guard.
against Michael at this point. You just know it's some person who might have ripped out their teeth.
Honestly,
That's a young chick though. It wasn't Jamie Lee Curtis or
No.
She wasn't prepared.
But like I feel like, you know, if you kick once and nothing happens, then Michael's gonna know what's up. But if you kick hard enough and it flies back at him, he'll be like, he might like, whoa, and then you can like dodge and zigzag out.
I
You
think.
can like open the door and then when he goes to like headbutt in, then he like leapfrog over him and run.
Yeah, I think
And
we're
then
all
you
in
push
this.
his head into the toilet because he's early, and then run out.
Take that, you filthy killer!
Kick his head in.
Not run away. At that point, you're just enjoying it. You're drowning.
You put on the mask.
Anyone seen 13 Reasons Why season 2?
Not yet.
Oh, there we go. Come on, Michael.
Not yet.
I think all of us disagree with your theory of kicking the door. I don't think I'd take that approach. I would go.
You crawl underneath?
Yeah, you know,
Absolutely.
But
But
she
the
gets
problem-
grabbed.
What? Yeah, but she was not fast enough. She was like holding the doors and the
She's
sides.
like,
still,
sir,
like-
you dropped something.
Yeah, the second teeth drop, you go. You don't just wait to see what's gonna escalate. Maybe it plays different.
But
in
by the
actual
time
movie,
you're
but-
spending crawling out of the last stall, climbing up, he's gonna be right there.
Okay, even take that back. At any point, if there's just some dude that puts a fist over my fucking stall, I'm out of there. Whether that means he's gonna kill me or he wants to make love to me, I'm not down for this. You know, like.
I don't know, there's just too many things that could go wrong. 'Cause let's say
no,
you make
yeah,
it.
versus getting some person's piss.
Yes,
on
I
you.
know, but no. Let's say you crawl and you make it amazingly to the door. If that door is a pole door, he's gonna get to
Crawl
you.
back. Just keep crawl back. Just keep going back.
Army crawl.
You're just soaked at the end. Looking like Arnold in the
All you
Predator.
gotta do is crawl in the piss long enough until someone else walks in the bathroom and
Yeah,
then
Michael's
after them, yeah.
Moral of the
True.
story, I feel like the bathroom is the perfect way to kill someone.
Moral of the story: don't use public
Yeah.
washrooms at all.
Just don't. Just
Find
come
a
in
spot
there.
in the bushes.
Just please don't come into the public washroom. I don't want to crawl on the floor. It'll be such a drag. Seriously.
Dying is quite.
I think you guys are looking at it the wrong way.
Oh, what way are you taking
So
this?
no. Instead of trying to run away and crawl under the floor, I feel like you're guaranteed to get caught there. But if you take the lid off the toilet, that's a
brilliant.
large ceramic object.
Whoa.
No.
You wait for him to open the
okay.
door, you slam it on the head. I mean, he's Michael, so it might not work against him. But I feel like you have a better chance of maybe disorienting him to some degree.
The downside, though, a lot of those
I
are
don't know.
locked nowadays.
Take your keys out of your pockets.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think you have time. I don't think
I
you
think
have
even
time.
if you like
It
go
looked
on
like
the
he was
top
shaking
and
that for a long time.
He definitely was shaking for a while.
I brought with the shaking. I brought off cast. I don't know why he chooses to headbutt the door. Not gonna help him at all.
I mean, I don't know. Hey, you know what? Instead of crawling on the floor, you could stand on the top of the toilet and go over.
I feel
That's,
that.
yes, that's
No,
why.
I feel that takes longer to get
sanitary.
over. Yeah, I feel like it takes longer to get over. Because then if you gotta go down and you gotta jump, like I feel the crawl. I am a fast crawl. Even though just roll.
But it's easier for him to grab you while you're crawling. What?
He's pretty tall though. Like his
Barrel roll.
I mean, his head wasn't over the
That's true. He had to go and put his head
Yeah.
up like this. So you know
Well, you
he
can just sit on like, the back of the toilet, and then when he comes in, you got the high ground. And
the high ground, Michael. You've already jumped. You jump and he just cuts you in half and you land in piss. Oh man, we've spent 20 minutes talking about the bathroom. We're gonna have to rapid fire the rest of our days.
Watch them just cut that whole scene out of the movie.
That won't even be in the movie. Oh man.
Oh, the high ground. That was amazing.
That's gonna be a meme.
And last thing, when you said hit him in the head, why doesn't everyone hit Michael in the head? They should start going for between the legs, I think. That might be more effective. Because it never works in these movies, but so many people have not tried. And you know what?
We don't even know if he has anything there.
If he has
anymore.
genitals, that's a soft spot too, you know?
That's exactly what Travis just said.
Really? I was laughing at
I
the
feel
opening.
like between the legs is implied
sorry.
genitals.
Between the legs, who knows? That could be inner thighs.
I started to think Kirkland's genitals are not between his legs. I don't know where they are, but well, between the legs, yeah, the genitals as well.
Oh, yeah.
Predator-human hybrid.
He's Men in Black with a bald chicken.
Alright, I think we're ready to move
Tyler,
on.
what do you think about the trailer? They haven't even talked. They haven't even talked about the trailer.
Alright, I'm ready.
I mean,
I don't care either.
Okay.
I don't care.
Alright. Okay, well, we need to decide before we go, because we'll
Alright,
go
we'll go
first.
first,
We'll go
yeah.
first.
And
Okay,
then-
so
and then-
someone from your team.
And then rock, paper, scissors
Rock, paper,
for
scissors
second,
for the
third.
second place. So whoever is, let's say if you both had rock and I had paper, that means I won it. So you're trying to not match up with other people.
No, you do sticks.
Oh god.
Whatever.
You do sticks?
You do this.
Do sticks.
Oh.
Yeah, you do.
Why do
stress.
they?
It's
You
getting
can either
exciting.
do one finger or two fingers.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I've
no, that's
never
what I
done
thought
that.
it was.
Yeah.
It's because it actually makes sense.
That makes so much sense. Let's do it.
Nice try, Travis.
We've done Odd Man Out on this cast several
We
times.
have never done it
Hold
with
on.
rock, paper,
Okay,
scissors.
I've
Every
always
time
done
it happens,
three.
I
say
switch it to sticks
on-
because
I think someone's just always been doing scissors. I legitimately do.
On shoot.
Yeah, on
Okay,
shoot.
yeah.
Odd man out.
No.
Odd man out. Shoot.
Travis! Wow,
Okay.
that's
Alright,
classic.
you're the odd
That's
man out.
classic.
Yes, I won. Okay.
we got a cool guy over here.
Odd man out.
Shit!
You guys are awful. You guys are the worst. Alright.
So it's Odd Man Out and then on shoot?
No,
Yeah.
you do it on three.
That's how I thought.
On
That's
the
how I
third
kept
one?
going on
That's
Odd
the
Man
Canadian
Out.
way. That's the
Yeah.
Canadian way.
Just go Odd Man Out. Go.
Oh, wait,
Odd man out, shoot three.
wait. On the third one. Okay.
Okay.
Odd man out.
Okay, Tyler and Dylan, the juicy two are first.
Yes.
Then Rock, paper, scissors for
juices.
second place.
Oh shit, you do it, Kirkland.
Rock. Okay. What was that? Are you jerking some guy off in the park loan for some money? You gotta go just three. Okay.
At least he's doing it for money.
Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, I'm last. So, alright.
Our hot pick for the day.
Alright, I guess this is up to me.
We got all this.
Really burnt us there.
How we? This is nice.
I feel like we gotta. I feel like
Kristen,
we
the
should go with that.
competition?
But I mean, that's
The
really
feet
good
are
too.
really to the fire now.
What do we do? I feel like that's a better pick.
That sounds
But at the same time, I
like
think
an
that's
Elder
better.
Scrolls
I think
NPC
so
would
too.
just say for like no reason whatsoever.
Guys,
When they
it's
got
totally up to you.
when they got,
Then I put our feet to the fire, and then he looks
When
at
they
you
got
like, really
that-
awkwardly, and then he like glitches out.
when they got
Against
that
the wall.
when they got that pick, we all got a burning sensation.
Not the last guy.
Sure did.
Not.
No,
I think I'm out. I'm really hot-headed about that.
I don't
pick.
know. Like I want to go this one.
Just because this one's
You
way too cool.
really and Moses the shit out of it.
But at the same time, I want to throw it in there.
I do. I mean, is
He's back. Ed Moses is going to be in every podcast now.
Hashtag Ed Moses. Hashtag save Ed Moses.
Well, this one's
Hashtag catch Ed Moses.
Yo, we actually can bring him on the show. I think he'd do it. I think he'd do
We
it.
accuse him of being a serial killer. I don't think.
Yeah, I think
We don't think you actually. A few things they made you say on that episode do not come off that well. You get a couple looks. So who's your pick for
Alright, so should we say our second pick first?
Yeah, we'll say our second pick first.
Isn't your second pick now your first pick because we stole your first pick?
Nope.
No,
So this is
that was
the
actually
third.
first
Your
pick.
third.
So it's
pick.
his third.
He was my third pick.
I smell that. Okay.
Okay, my original first pick, Hayden Christensen.
Are you joking?
We really wanted to do it.
Oh my god!
I was not going to pick that. I have him for Dr. Doom.
No. Anyways, continue why you picked Luke Evans.
I was kind of going off the feels of the last actor that
Wasn't
played
Luke
Magneto.
Evans?
The last actor. You don't know his name.
Yes. Oh,
Wow.
Oh,
You forgot Michael Fassbender's
Fassbender.
name?
I thought
That's
I was joking just to mess with you.
This cast is
I was
over.
shooting blanks. Okay. For some reason, I've seen him in some movies where he's like the bad guy. Like he was Gaston, Beauty and the Beast. Like he's just kind of a dick, but at the same time, you kind of like him. Like as the actor, like he just feels that role so well.
He's a likable dick.
He's a likable dick.
I like likable dicks.
I would not have said that, but thank you. Other half of Ghost Riders. But
Just
no,
like Ghost Rider, always unpredictable.
Yo, Prince William looks like a discount Kevin Feige. Anyone agree?
He does actually.
Except he's not wearing a hat most of the time.
Foggy with his hats, you know. He loves.
I don't know what's under there, man. Maybe he just has like a tumor on the top of his head.
He has the phase 5 and 6.
Yeah, it's one of those Japanese puzzles.
Yeah.
It's on his head.
No one's making movies without me. Picture of Dylan naked.
I have 3 penises.
Yeah.
Wow. It's either a piece of wood or a sock.
That still could be about a picture of Dylan Musk naked. We
It's
don't
actually a surprise beginner.
What? That's fucking nutty, dude.
Are we ready to go, folks? You got your nicknames, which apparently we never do, according to Taylor Field.
I have a nickname, but
What's a
I'm
nickname?
not
What's a
sure it's gonna
nickname?
get stolen, so I'm trying to think of a second one.
All of us are looking for that fucking wig nickname.
The wig, the big wig.
I am the toupee to Tyler Briggs.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I can't argue
Did you
against.
swipe your 3D glasses?
He bought
They're mine.
He
Yeah,
paid
I
like
paid
$5
like
for
$5
those
extra
pieces of
dollars for
garbage.
these.
Are you really paying for the glasses?
Yes, because
Or
it's
you
Yeah,
more than
they're
if you
mine.
just saw the movie alone.
They're mine permanently.
because you could bring your own 3D glasses technically.
There's a difference between having to give it back to the theater and recycling them.
But they don't ask when you go there, hey, do you have your own 3D glasses? They just
Sure.
give them to you.
They totally should.
Well, okay.
Do you think they like repackage the ones you use and give them back? No, they throw in a trash compactor,
No.
recycle
No,
it,
they actually recycle them.
and just like give them to new people.
No, they just throw in a vat of water and they blast it, get the bacteria off there, and they repackage them and send them to you.
Then why am I paying for it? They don't even lose them.
Because capitalism? I don't know.
That's fucking stupid. I'm gonna keep these. I'm gonna start a
You
collection. Yeah, and I'm gonna keep them every time now. I'm never gonna recycle
I
these.
do believe wearing
I
the
thought I was
lens
only the
outside of the
environment.
theater actually can damage your eyes a little bit. It is recommended not to wear them. That's
I'll
why.
fucking punch out the lenses.
That's what I do too. I recommend
That's
that.
really
I won't even wear them. I'll just fucking
That's
have
what
a
middle
stash
schoolers
of them.
do.
Stash of them.
Last GeekVerse episode, but you have
Oh wow, ladies and gentlemen,
On the spot.
got a lot happened this week. Let me tell you. Oh my
First of
god.
all, also I have to apologize for the lighting. It's not super dark, but it's a little showy just because this light just died. So I'm gonna replace it the next time it happens. But there you go for
You don't
the
have
viewers.
these kind of things if we record in my house, you know, the true
Oh,
studio.
fuck off!
We're trying a very casual kind of atmosphere.
Oh yeah, we're gonna start light some dewies up and do some
Do some
Are we?
math.
LSD. We're just gonna feel real.
For some reason, we're just gonna start doing all the drugs at once instead of just like trying.
I've never done any, so let's just do it all at the same time. Brady's gonna be really fucked up in his 3D
Oh, it's
glasses.
gonna be great.
Oh, wow.
Yo, you guys are in 3D. Wonderful.
I wonder how many people will use that joke.
Wanted to put a teaser out there for the fans, but I can't.
There's no tease, ladies and gentlemen.
Not until you
He's
watch
had
this.
3 ladies in his car at once.
You buy him dinner, he puts out.
You know what? That reminds me. You're gonna have to tell your freaking story you wanted to tell.
Okay,
No, tell 'em.
so before we get into the review here, this is classic GeekVerse. So we're driving back from the theater to my place. Taylor and Tyler in a car in front of us. They're driving. They take a left turn, and Taylor's like, "What are they even doing? Why are they turning left? Like that's such a they're idiots. Like why are they turning
I didn't
left?"
say they're idiots.
I don't know, but he did say that. He had that vibe, like he wanted to say. He's like, "Why the hell would they be turning left?" He continues to drive straight. As he continues to drive straight, he looks to his right and he sees the roundabout sign. And it was like, it was
It was a roundabout.
I thought there was more to it, but yeah, he was just so offended. Taylor is in a foul mood. I've only seen him like this food once. I don't want to say because it might spoil his review. But oh yeah, I got a couple crumbs on his.
No. Okay, I'm gonna tell this. I'm gonna fucking tell this. Okay, so I get out of my car and Travis is getting out of his car or his side of the car. Okay.
Yo, John Connor.
He's getting out like he's not done anything wrong, and he doesn't even notice that he's left anything in my car. Huge fucking mound of popcorn in my seat. All over. He's left his
Quote
fucking-
it, folks. A
he's
huge mound of popcorn.
He's left podcast gear on the fucking floor of my car seat. His mess all over the fucking. Now he starts scooping the popcorn shit out. Dylan and Tyler start sprinting over to see what's going on.
I don't know if I'd say I sprinted. I don't think I've sprinted since high school.
They can back me up the fact that there was shit. I remember Tyler was literally gasping and like freaking out. Like
I think the amount of popcorn was there. You've had more girls in your car than the amount of popcorn. I think it was fine.
I
Taylor's
wish
just
I
in a
did,
foul
but no.
mood because I wasted my money. I should have spent full price on this movie. Sorry, spoil it for your review. I should have spent full price for this movie. Fuck off. This movie's so much better than half the shit you watch.
No.
I'm so ready to
I
fight
can't
this.
wait to get into this review.
And then he's just like, your shoes untied, your shoes untied. And Dylan's like, how many times has his shoes been tied since you've known him? Oh, twice. You've known me for like 4 or 5 years now.
Within the month, your shoes have been untied twice.
Well, maybe you should be a friend and tie them.
You want me to tie them?
Yeah.
I'll tie them for you.
Live on cast?
Yeah.
Let's do it. You know what we're gonna do live on cast though? This Tomb Raider review. Heyo.
Hashtag.
You know what? Hashtag.
Hashtag.
Yeah, thanks Patreon.
If the movie is very good, it will manage to keep your interest and you won't even be aware your phone's vibrating.
Fair enough. No, fair enough.
And you know, there's just moments where it would vibrate and I would think, thank God, you know, outside world exists.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
That's so severe.
Yeah.
and, you know, we'll get into it. There are just some moments where it was just a dry spell for me.
I'm really interested to hear these points.
Yeah.
Normally,
It's just-
obviously, Taylor's very positive on
There's only
everything.
one other movie that he's been this negative on, and that was Jigsaw, remember?
Yes.
So
You know,
this is super.
That one had a
You
lot
know,
of riding on it.
Jigsaw, just shutting that out, it was just, I was pulled out of it, not because my phone was vibrating, because there's a dude next to me just
Who pulled his out?
who pulled his phone out. And now in this case scenario, maybe it was because Travis was laughing for like half a fucking goddamn hour. And Kirkland even looked at me and Kirkland was like, dude, we gotta get this kid kicked out.
Oh man.
Oh boy. Oh my god.
Gotta lose one life in a million.
Yeah, we'll get into the spoilers review, but that's where I stand. If they're gonna do something different, then why tackle the Grinch? There's so many other Dr. Seuss characters that they could tackle. Why do something that's
he's the most
already...
popular. Why do they keep making fucking 18 Batman movies? Because that's gonna sell.
Yeah, but there's so many
Why
different
is there gonna be
stories of
25?
Batman they can do. The Grinch is he goes in, he steals Christmas. It's just fucking black and white.
I mean, they haven't really done it that many times.
But
It's been a while too. Like the Jim Carrey movie came out in like the early 70s, right?
Oh no! Like 2001 or something.
Same year's Melee. Great year.
Christmas is no longer red and green, ladies and gentlemen. It's black and white.
Really tackling
Do you have a
social
concussion?
barriers.
Should I?
Should you have a concussion?
No, they're not good things. They fuck some
Well, I
people up.
know. But I don't have one.
You probably shouldn't be driving.
No, you should not be driving. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Doctor's orders.
Okay.
Oh, is it movie or TV news?
It's movie news.
You should really mention this before the cast.
I
so
did.
everyone
I did.
knows.
We actually watched the trailer.
We did
Travis
watch the
was
trailer.
Oh
so hyped.
shit!
Did we watch
Yes.
the trailer?
Poo, 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 poo.
Oh right, we did watch the trailer.
I'm really jealous that Ewan McGregor got to be in this movie and not me. You know, like.
Are you? Do you feel like that's justified jealousy? I don't think so.
100%. I'm part British. I could have done it. I love Winnie the Pooh. And
You're
this
not
fucking.
part. You're sounding like Taylor now.
No,
I'm French.
I love crumpets.
Croissant.
No, I am part British. I don't just say
You're as part British as Taylor is part French.
That's a lot, apparently. That's a lot. We're going back to the forest, and I'm excited to get some fucking honey. I'm gonna be there opening day. I love.
Are you gonna bring just a jar of honey? And just...
I don't think they'll like that.
Really?
But yeah, I don't.
Honey's
think
hard to eat a lot of.
Well, yeah, and in the theater,
Yeah, but you could be
in the
that guy.
theater, if you spill, it's gonna be all sticky and it's gonna be gross. And
It's already sticky in theaters.
yeah.
Popcorn, you know, they put a lot of butter places.
True.
I don't know.
Just ask
What
them
are you
for
putting
honey
me
on
for?
A lot of butter, double butter.
Oh yeah, so that is a
Double butter.
story once.
Double
So
butter
in the
cannot be
theater, you remember this? You were there. Okay. Usually you say yes before. Like, actually 10
I
times.
was there.
So
Thank you.
they have a butter
What a
department, like a container or a
Butter department.
dispenser.
It's coming to Walmart here. Like a whole aisle of butter.
Just like a separate set of employees specifically to that
They
department.
have a butter dispenser, so when you get butter on the popcorn, you can also go over and dispense and everything like that. So my big thing is just to put
Partying.
It's a workout.
Fist bump.
That's how you burn the calories. So my grand plan was, because the problem is when they
Grand
put butter on the popcorn, it's always on the top, so the middle and the bottom don't get it.
Yeah.
So I put it on the sides of the popcorn. Lo and behold, throughout a movie, my lap is just wet because butter is just seeping through the bag. You were there too, remember?
Yeah.
And we kept using the movie magazines to put on my lap and try to clean up, and I just gave up and I put it on the ground like, that's it, I can't eat this popcorn. It was so upsetting because I love movie theater popcorn.
Travis thought he was revolutionizing the butter game a little bit. He made a fool of himself.
And now I'm afraid to use that dispenser every time. Like, oh, I'm gonna get some butter. Like, no, what happened
you
last?
better
time,
get a
Travis?
trained professional to do this for you.
I think I need to get a plastic bagel and wrap it, and then look like a fucking weirdo. But at least I'll get the butter. So that's your butter story for Travis Snow.
All right.
It's inside
I look
Geek
forward
First
to one every
lives.
week now.
That's the kind of problems we face in a daily world.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have nothing to say on this trailer. Go ahead.
Do you-
I watched Winnie the Pooh as a kid, but haven't since I was.
this idea doesn't
A wee
intrigue
top-
you of Winnie the Pooh visiting Christopher Robin when he's an adult.
Who's Christopher Robin? You know.
He's the kid.
he's a kid.
Okay.
from when he's a
I did not
kid.
remember
He's
that.
the kid-
I haven't seen Winnie the Pooh since I was 2 years old,
Do you
man.
know the story of Winnie the Pooh?
No! I haven't seen it since I was 2 years old. You think I was analyzing the story and narrative of things when I was 2?
I
I
was.
couldn't even breathe yet.
I was.
That well.
Yeah. The thing is, all those things that happen in the shows and TV movies and whatnot, they're like Christopher Robin's imagination. He's just playing with the toys.
So it's like Smash Bros.
Because I always want more content. Always better have more
Of
content.
anything.
He's never satisfied. Give me more, Favreau.
Give me more.
Give me more.
I just want-
Why does Tyler sound like he's in a porn? You give me more.
Yeah, that's
Is that a
how I
thing people
feel.
say in pornos?
I don't think
Oh,
I've
yeah.
ever heard.
I don't think so.
You don't think
Nothing
so?
comes to mind as of recently.
I think it's mostly like moans. I don't know if it's specifically.
Taylor,
giving
I'm
more.
gonna ask you a very personal question. Have you ever watched a porn?
Did I watch that?
Like a full one.
Crazy Iron Man one apparently.
No, like a real one though.
A real
Like
one?
Edward
Yeah.
Scissordicks or something. That actually does exist.
It
That does exist.
Name off some names.
What? Just in
Some
general,
titles.
I don't know things by titles. I'm not a porn connoisseur. You just struck me as some people. I have one friend,
You're blind
legitimately,
to
that's
her.
never watched any single thing like that, and you struck me as a person that may be that case. I did have a really good April Fool's Day joke that I'm gonna ruin, but I was gonna send Taylor once. It was a Star Wars porn parody. And for the first 2 minutes, it's just a Jedi lightsaber fight. So I was really hoping to be like, oh, this is fan film, and him watch it. And then the third minute, and be like really shocked. What's going
And he'd be
down?
like, I gotta see the rest of the story.
Does this connect to
There
canon?
is no story.
I don't know. It's possible.
He's just not answering because he knows his girlfriend's watching.
I think most like men and girls out there have watched at least one in their life.
What do you think about the Star Wars TV show?
You know what? If I could send Jon Favreau a letter to figure out
You can send him a letter. You can do it.
really?
Yeah. Just write Jon Favreau on the letter and put it in the
He might
mailbox.
go to prison if he gets
Oh,
it.
we'll send this to him for you, little boy. Every time.
Legit, like, if I were to figure out what his TV series is going to be about, I wouldn't directly ask him. I would pick his brain. So I would write him the letter or email or text or whatever, and I would inquire, okay, Jon Favreau, have you played the...
Like, don't say my full name.
I would
That's
ask him,
not canon anymore.
yeah, but he could write it in canon.
Canon
though, if he
schmanon.
chooses. I could ask, have you played Knights of the Old Republic? And if he says yes, then that means there's a potential. Maybe he likes it enough that he wants to base the script off of it. Maybe he'll pitch it to Disney. It could totally
Well,
backfire.
that's why he has to pitch it.
Only
He got hired.
because you
He's
sent
not-
him that letter.
Yeah. He's not pitching anything. They hired him. You don't really pitch after you got hired.
Okay. I think I can't remember exactly what he said. Like, "Hey, pretty boy, only angels in there," or something like that. And Blackheart's like, "Angels, really?" And then he just fucking kills him. Like,
I have that in my notes. I hate that when
The classic Taylor versus Travis. I love when he does. I hate it. And I'm just like, I don't care. It's bad.
So here's one thing which I won't ream on too much because I was looking at the trivia and he was saying in an interview at one point there was a slew of movies that he did while he had a big cocaine addiction and he did movies just to pay for his addiction and this was one of them and you can completely fucking tell because he is off the fucking wall in this movie and I feel bad. I don't feel bad, you know why? Because he's recovered now, he's doing really well and good for Wes Bentley, good for changing your life around. But you can see that this guy's on high amounts of cocaine in this movie because he is wide-eyed and bushy-tailed and he is all over and the dialogue is fucking
that adds to
awesome.
the demon.
Oh, get off it.
That's why they cast me.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
here- and also, Kirkland was supposed to be here, but he tweeted some. He tweeted some stuff, and I had a conversation with him, and we just can't do that for this week. Maybe we'll be back next
No,
week.
he's fired.
He-
Just Disney style, just fired.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
gone.
Maybe we'll reinstate him, but that could be a couple of years from now. Next, the 6th year. But yeah, he tweeted some stuff, and I don't know. Graham was really offended by it. So
One last ride and then epic scene and then no, I'm gone.
No, I think
Sorry.
it's just he was more or less literally just a spirit that was left. That was all he was, and he had probably enough strength to do one last ride. But his mission.
Fuck off. You're making that up. There's no way. There's no way. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna believe that this did not demonic possession gets old age. I'm not gonna believe that. Just because he is, I'm not gonna believe, oh man, the rider, the Phantom Rider must be getting old, so he can only ride one last time. He's saving the night.
It's
That's
like
bullshit.
it's like one of those things where you help someone and guide them and teach them to the point, but you don't give them the answer and like finish it off with them.
This is not the answer though. This is the state of the world.
Yeah.
If
You gotta risk it all.
If Nick Cage dies, it's over. You know why? Because the Phantom Rider is going off to fucking Wichita.
Oh, he's going to Wichita.
Well, who gives a shit where he's going? He's not going to Nick Cage.
I am death, Travis Snell.
I'm famine.
I am Conquest.
I'm Plague.
that's not right.
That's not right.
I'm missing something here.
I'm glad
You were wrong. He's not.
I'm glad I haven't finished the 2018 bloopers episode yet because that just went in there. Because I said, hey, obviously, if you're watching, Ty's not here, Jessica's not here, so I said, oh, we're the 4 horsemen of the GeekVerse, and we all took...
Isn't Plague one?
No, it's
Oh.
War.
War is the fourth.
War
What
is the
did you
fourth
say?
one.
I said Conquest.
Is Conquest one of the
Yeah,
horsemen?
yes.
I only
yes.
know, like,
Conquest, famine, war, and death.
Conquest doesn't sound that bad compared to the other ones.
But
I
it
think
doesn't
it kinda
matter.
does.
It doesn't matter if it's bad or not. Yours isn't a real thing.
Well, it should be Plague is worse than Conquest.
Take it out with the big man upstairs. I don't know.
And Alexios is moving his mouth. It looks like the
Well, you didn't pick
words
Cassandra,
are...
that's
You
why.
picked the guy.
I picked Alexios because
Wow, you chauvinist.
Cassandra.
Diversity.
They have that as like best performance. Cassandra's in there.
Yeah.
Alexios isn't fucking in
Yeah,
there.
she got the best
Cassandra is
acting
technically consired canon, but I wanted to try it on a different perspective.
Wow!
You didn't pick the canon character.
Wow! You
What the hell?
sexist pig!
Yeah.
Wow!
You bigot.
You threw that second.
Cassandra
for the
got
other
so-
for your unique experience, for your unique perspective, as you say, you have to do that second.
And
You
you're
have to
like
get like the actual game.
You're a
first.
canon junkie with Star Wars and
You're a
Assassin's
canon
Creed.
junkie.
Yeah, but I wanted to branch out. Do you know as
Wow.
Alexios? Okay, as
Rainbow
Alexios.
Six.
As Alexios, you know how many gay lovers I've had in this game? You can have. You can. Yeah,
Yeah, but you have gay lovers as the chick too.
Yeah, but I believe in equality for all.
Is your pick Octopath?
What? Sorry, what?
So you picked the
How
guy.
does?
You picked
What?
the guy.
I actually don't want to know.
Did you
I
pick
don't wanna
Octopath?
I'm gonna go ahead and say Black Ops 4.
Are you kidding me?
Blah.
Playing that, it's
Oh,
just
you fuck.
honestly the
Sounds
sound
like
is
shooting
just
a gun.
it's so immersive.
Yeah.
And it just
Sounds like a pistol.
Pew, 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 pew. I feel like I'm actually there. I love it. And there are my Doritos and my Gatorade and my Mountain Dew. Yeah, my Mountain Dew. Just I
Banana crunch of the
fucking
Doritos.
Boys, what we gonna do this weekend? Play Call of Duty. What we gonna do next year? Play Call of Duty. We're gonna do this till we're 50. Call of Duty. Yeah. Go.
I'm a little torn on this one between Red Dead Redemption 2 and Spider-Man, actually. I feel the sound of your web slingers going off, hitting that building and just slipping and sliding you all around the city.
those Peter testicles.
Those Peter just...
There's no room for those to move in those suits.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
that trench coat.
Oh, you haven't got the DLC. No.
Felicia
He's got a
Hardy.
little, he's got a little fly.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? When you are the person who is like trying to set two people up, it's a lot of work. It really is.
Yeah, how's that going?
I don't know. It's
Any
going.
progress yet?
I'm definitely getting her and him together in a big event, so I've got that confirmed.
Right.
Okay, so.
You never hooked me up after I was over my relationship.
Wow! Where did that come from?
I feel like you're kind
That
of
sounded like the saltiest thing. That sounded like, oh, I was hooking Kyle up, I was hooking Dylan up, and then Taylor like, oh yeah, I'd like to meet a girl. I was like, fuck you, Taylor. You mean nobody.
I feel like
You're
no
gonna be.
one
You should totally hop in the gym. I conquered it, and some other dude put his.
I still always think you're talking about an actual gym whenever you say gym. It gets me every time.
What?
Every time.
Jim Belushi.
And then I'll leave that there so you can kind of see.
I mean,
some
who
of
says
the way.
Pokemon gyms aren't real gyms?
Exactly.
I think a
question.
gym where
Great
you're
question.
building muscle, losing fat, like that's what I think about. You know.
You gotta run them.
I mean,
Building
those aren't
muscle,
Those aren't the
losing
only
fat.
things you do at gyms, though.
But yeah, you
There are other
also
contraptions. To
have sex in
other
saunas.
performances.
Nice.
I don't know about that.
Did you pick that water over as well, or is that cup just on the ground sideways?
is on the
Wow, you put it right
under the chair.
You suck at drinking water!
Is this chair gonna survive this cast?
Does it feel like it won't? Because I can get another one.
No, it should be.
Those chairs are garbage and I need to get new ones, but
You guys gotta buy some new ones,
But
for sure.
they cost money, so.
Yeah, well, that's why you gotta go shake it
Is it like a...
at the strip club.
Yeah, that's what I thought, like... yeah, because they would hire me at the strip club for sure.
You want to finish your conversation with Jessica?
Whoa!
Wow, for those... Yeah.
Sneak peek.
That was a very...
Jesus.
That was a very sassy look. And I think you really betrayed Taylor's trust.
It's a sad.
We're on the same team, damn it.
You told me you're talking to Jessica.
I have a big gripe against people who are phone peekers.
And why do you not have me on your back on your phone instead of your girlfriend?
Wow.
Well, you never send me pictures of you anymore.
Anymore.
Or the ones he does actually have photos on.
Oh, you're gonna get some pictures alright in the next few weeks. Are we ready to do this? This is a big one, guys. This is a milestone.
Excuse me, that is chili. Made by some poor laborer working at Tim Hortons.
Why they gotta be poor?
Aren't they working so that they have money?
Yeah. At least they got a job.
Some people aren't so lucky. Such as poor people.
Don't you have lunch, like, at work?
Yeah, when I'm really hungry.
Okay. Oh boy. Don't. This bag better not be loud either. These bags.
That bag, you mean?
That bag.
Good thing there's nothing in there.
It's a good thing we're not recording a podcast over here. And what else do you have?
I'll get it all ready here, okay?
It's an odd meal. A muffin as well, hey? Muffin with chili and bread.
That is a gross meal. And chocolate milk, too, to top it all off.
It's not a drink to wash down chili with.
See, that bag sounds loud already.
Don't worry, you won't even hear me.
We're good. Oh, I swear, if I get one fucking Pod Bay review, like, where's my chili? only DC haters eat chili.
Subscribe on Patreon and you get one free bowl of chili.
And then also in February, the date's gonna be flashing up because I don't know when it's happening at the time of this recording. But Taylor Field, you are taking on my Wolf brother, and you're taking on Tyler Briggs to get hopefully your title back. How do you feel about that coming up?
This is the first time I've heard of this.
Oh my god.
Have I heard of it before?
Probably various times.
Oh yeah, you know
You probably had conversations.
This is also in February.
It just slipped my mind. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. Yeah. Oh, you know what? They get my title back?
No, we're not doing this. This is going in the 2018 fucking bloopers already.
We already have our first one, and it's not even 2018.
I was trying to be sly about it because this cast is coming out in February. I'm like, oh, Taylor will just pick up the ball. And I said, oh, big match coming up.
He's distracted by this pungent scent of that chili.
Anyways.
Cruising down his throat.
God damn. Are you gonna go? I swear, if you choke and die.
I won't. It's chili.
You want to try that again?
Yeah.
What do you mean it's chili?
Has
no one ever died on chili? Do you have the fact confirmed somewhere? I don't think anyone can confirm that.
Anyways, I'll do it again this time.
I have one more thing. Oh, yes. So this is a question for you. Now, at this time, is Alex Killington,
Aldridge Killian?
That's the one. Yes.
Are you sure you didn't watch a parody of this movie with all new character names? Oh my god. I had no idea. I thought this was some obscure Marvel character that I totally forgot about.
Alex Trevian? The Goldeneye villain? No.
Oh man.
Aldridge Killian.
It's a pretty distinct name. I think so. Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, you saw some porn parody where there's not a real one. Brody, Alex Trevian, like.
I love when Brody was interrogating him.
Who?
Brody.
Fuck.
Brody. Damn it.
I thought you watched a different movie than I am. You watched a porn version. So Brody's here. Gonna give you my own Patreon.
But so it also mentioned the dub name for this Pokemon game called Project Beluga.
I hate Pokemon so much. It's so fucking lame.
What are you talking about?
Get out of here with this shit. Leave it in on these. Fuck you. Fuck Jessica. Fuck Pokemon Go. You know why? Because Pokemon was left in middle school. Pokemon was gone. Out of my life. Out of my life. And then I met these fuckers. And I hear about it every day. Guess what? You, me, and Dylan have a private chat. Me, Kyle, and Dylan have a private chat. Me, Kyle, and Lee have a private chat. You and Jessica can go have your private chat about Pokemon. I don't need the group chat filled up with Pokemon stuff all the time. It's ridiculous. It's outrageous. Get Pokemon out the fuck of my life.
Once in a
There's
while.
so many things I need in my life. Not Pokemon.
Once in a while, I send one picture.
Project Beluga. Once in a while. Yeah, and then it spawns an 8-hour conversation and kills my battery. For fucking Project Beluga. Project go fuck yourself.
Oh my god. So that's what triggers Travis. So yes, it's called Project Beluga.
I don't actually think Cap and Black Widow are a thing, but they're just always around, and that's been a debate after Infinity War, is what were they doing for those 2 years, and you know, there's been attraction there before, so...
Well, Bruce Banner is still kicking, so...
No, Bruce left her. He went to fucking
Yeah, but he came back.
He still left her, though.
Yeah, but he came back, you know?
So if your girlfriend left you today, and then came back 2 years later, and you were with somebody else, you were
If
just...
my girlfriend was the Hulk, who I know the Hulk has a different personality, and went to Sakaar and was there for 2 years as the Hulk, and then came back.
Okay, but this is a different scenario. You have a new girlfriend now. Do you just dump that new girlfriend?
Why? Do you think that that Scarlett Johansson is dating
I'm
Captain
saying
America?
hypothetical. I did say I don't think that. I'm just saying people have debated that if that's a thing.
Well, it's hard because if I'm dating someone else and then I didn't have full closure, those feelings are still gonna manifest there.
So
when
you're done with your
She-Hulk-
girlfriend.
She-Hulk ex-girlfriend comes back.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't say ex because I didn't really get to have to say the satisfaction of breaking up with them.
But then some people argue that Hulk does share some of the same emotions as Bruce Banner. So, He's clearly a mentally disturbed type of individual. He's been known.
But if you have an answer, do you just dump the new girlfriend?
I'd hope that we could all three come to a compromise.
Hear that,
I
Madison?
can date you 3.5 days a week. I can date you 3.5 days.
You ready to compromise? I'm just gonna leave you and take him.
Moving and just you feel so bad for Tony. You feel so bad for Captain America, implying like he's gonna probably kill himself if this plan doesn't work. Like
The correct term is sacrifice himself. I don't think and wait, no.
no, because he said because I don't know what I'm gonna do if it doesn't. Okay. So I took that as he's just gonna kill himself because he can't.
Wow, how the fuck did you get that?
No,
That's so wrong.
I took it as he can't live with life if the plan doesn't work, and then he's just gonna kill himself because he doesn't have anything to live for.
What a dark way the movie would end. Just kept taking his own.
Well, we know it's not gonna go that way.
Because I need to just see, like, you know, when I go to the theater, yes, you can watch these dramas and everything with movies, but you know, with movies we have the capabilities of creating awesome monsters and things we would never see in real life.
Yeah,
I want to see that.
Robot.
Yeah, that's sick.
Hardcore.
If your dad picks movies the same way he pays for movies,
I think your dad
loves everything. I'm not gonna trust him.
That story resurfaces.
In 2018.
Hey Taylor, I got a bootleg copy of Pacific Rim.
I cannot fathom enough. One of my favorite moments in like an alien movie period is in Predators when the Predator gets let down and he's activating his wrist or his gauntlet showing Earth, and then Adrian Brody is just like nodding like, yes, this is what I was wanting, and it's just like it's so cool to see that interaction. It is.
I thought more was gonna come from that scene and it ended with yes, that's what I wanted.
No, the way the score builds up with it, it's like
if one of us doesn't have the title, another one does. Taylor, what is gonna happen to Kirkland Passer today?
well, you know, you and me went out for blizzards earlier. It was very nice, and you know, we were talking, we were getting in there, and I feel like I'm gonna take a Jurassic chomp out of Kirkland like I did my blizzard.
Oh yeah. You don't have more?
You know, I also think
I literally paused.
We're when we turn on that Xbox, you know, Xbox just it speaks to me. I'm wearing green. Xbox is green, and you know, it does something to my hands, and it just is like it's like, you know, when you're in Lord of the Rings and you're
you gotta stop. You gotta start over. I'm laughing too much.
It does something to my hands.
Okay, go ahead. Go.
When you're in Lord of the Rings and you're the king of Rohan and you've been brainwashed by Saruman and you can't remember what it's like to touch a sword, but then when you get snapped out of it.
Taylor. Good start.
It's getting worse. That was so much worse. Okay.
You good? So yeah, you're the.
I love such a roll.
You're so serious before.
What? You got it?
I got it.
Or do you need me? Okay.
I got it. So you forget how to touch a sword, but then all of a sudden.
No, wait a second though. You didn't set up the whole story.
I know, I'm still going.
You have to, no, because when we do laughing, you'd have to start from the beginning. Because right now you're starting a story, so you forgot to touch the sword.
Okay, I'll start from the beginning. So, like, how far should I start? After I said I fried my hands thing? Right?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna start after the hands.
Just start from the beginning.
Okay. So yeah, like, just like remembering what it's like to put a controller in my hands, it just does something to my memory. So it's like when the king of Rohan, you know. Okay. Ah! So yeah, it's like when you are possessed by Saruman, you're the king of Rohan. And now you're just there, you're old, you forgot how to handle your sword, and a guy comes along.
I had it until you did that. Oh!
Okay.
Okay, everyone be quiet. Me and Taylor are going. So, Taylor, we are here. Last year you main evented Geek Mania, and here I am. I main evented Geek Mania for the Wolf Order. Will I be taking the title home to the Wolves?
Yeah.
You're gonna throw it
something else to me there?
I thought you would just keep going.
Oh.
Help us out.
Okay, everyone, I'll throw to you again. I'll throw it. And how satisfied? How
Satisfied! How satisfied are you?
I need something. These massive, big, sexy. I'm gonna do it again. These massive, big, sexy soul. Fuck! I can't say sexy soul. I can't say.
Shoulders?
I'm gonna say arms. I'm gonna go with arms because I'm not being able to say soldiers.
Soldiers.
Yikes.
Shoulders.
Yeah, you know, shady Michael Keaton.
Why is it really shady, Michael? Poor guy.
Well, because he's the curator of the circus or whatever. You know, he's obviously up to no good, and he's gonna
Clearly.
extend that out onto the circus folk, the carnies or whatever.
Can have that whip.
That whip, yeah. So
I don't think Michael
Get in your cage, Jumbo.
Okay, he might whip Dumbo. I don't think he's whipping any carnies, but so
the bearded lady.
Get in your cage. Was there any like, I don't know if I just missed it. Was Jiminy Cricket in this? Like in the trailer at all?
is Jiminy Cricket supposed to be in this?
Is he in Dumbo? Or am I wrong? Okay.
Technically, he's Pinocchio.
Oh, I had a crossover there. I was like, I feel like there was a scene that someone was drowning and then he went into a whale, but that's Pinocchio, right?
Yeah.
That's Pinocchio.
I just thought you were so sure, but you asked me like he's in Dumbo though, right? But you're so sure.
Those are like the two movies that I've probably seen once in my childhood.
If
So I
this
don't
was
remember much.
Pinocchio, I'd be seeing it in theaters. That shit would be sweet.
Live action Pinocchio.
There's a few live action Pinocchio movies.
Yeah, but not like.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Good.
They're not. Yeah.
They're a ride.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's the best way to describe it, right?
Like she's
Have
in
you
there.
been into a woman's washroom?
No.
Yeah, I've done that accidentally. At one time, it was a
Maybe
bathroom.
that's what Michael did. Maybe he's like, where's the men's washroom?
He's really angry. But no, I was in the washroom where it was the only solo use, and then so I went in the washroom, and then I walked out, and there was a woman standing there, and then she went in the washroom, and then like I started walking and look back, and then I just see the woman sign. I was like, oh god damn, it's so embarrassing. So it has happened to me.
I've done that.
It's the same in there.
What was the point of the story? Okay, it's the same.
It's
I'm
the
just
same.
wondering if there was a point to
Because
that
I
story.
asked him if he had ever been in a woman's washroom,
Yeah,
and I
but-
have.
Okay, yeah, but I thought there would just be a reason.
I have to
behind
like
it.
when after store hours, like to clean them. But, like,
So like you being, you know what they look like on the inside compared
Oh,
to
yeah.
a men's washroom.
Yeah, there's only stalls.
When you get to clean the washroom?
At my work when it's a closing shift.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't work closing
It's
shifts.
only
so.
stalls.
It was when I was
No, you're
first
not.
starting off or whatever.
Really? I never had to do that
It
routine.
was only the women's washrooms that ever flooded in Target. Because women like shove gross ass shit down the toilet and try and flush it.
They got big deuces, man.
I have a good story to tell offcast.
I have a good one. After hours.
Let's just say,
Write that down so you don't forget.
Let's just say if you use the handicap washroom, always make sure you lock the door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That bit me in the ass. No, hear me out. I locked it, but my scanner belt, there was little hooks I put on the door, and it's one of those windows when it goes down and locks. The belt started to sag.
Why would you put on
and then
the
I locked
door?
it because I didn't want to put it on the floor because I just talked about this. My thing with floors.
What about the counter?
There was no counter. That Target unisex washroom, there was like nothing to
How
do.
do people wash their hands?
Well, there's like not even a counter.
Oh, there wasn't.
There's sure enough like
It's like a shower
You
head.
all worked there. We didn't need it. What about the handicap bar that you used to pull yourself up? You could have hung it on
There
there.
were
Yeah.
bars in there? I don't know. But sure enough, thank God it was after I was finished. And like then the lady just came in with her kid and I was like, whoa! Just closed the door. I slammed the door on.
You're like that scene with like the babysitter.
Someone's in here.
Occupied.
This is how you turn into GeekVerse story, ladies.
The other one I'll save for the After 9 cast.
Yeah, high quality breakdowns.
But yeah, anyway, so
Man, I should have a movie night with Taylor sometime.
you should. It gets better. I got another stack over there.
Gets better.
Oh yeah, gets wicked over there.
We'll go over that another
Sneak
time.
and peek. Is that the new Riddick or the old Riddick?
Oh, you know,
It's both.
that's the new one. Like, I feel like if someone is like contemplating getting into religion but loves horror movies, this movie is just a total turn off.
Wait a second. Contemplating getting into religion.
You know what I want to do this week? I want to get into religion.
I saw the nut. Nope, not doing it. Can't do it.
So, like, have you ever played telephone?
Yeah, exactly.
Very much like
Exactly.
that.
What's that?
Except over thousands of years.
Telephone is like, I whisper something into Tyler's ear, and then he whispers it to you, and you whisper it to Kirkland, and then Kirkland whispers to Travis, and by the end we compare what the actual, like what I said versus what got to him.
Why have we never played this game?
I feel like
Well,
we
you
should-
know,
Because you played it in like kindergarten.
well, it's not really. It's more of an expression. Like it's like if people. It's almost like if people are dating and you hear like their friends talking about each other, and that's how they hear something like a rumor or something. Because people said something, but then the story got twisted. Like a 13 Reasons Why. Like people don't sit around usually and say like let's play telephone most of the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just like a workshop.
It could be something like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if, and then it was like, Kirkland cheated on his girlfriend, but then someone walks
That's not funny.
What a telephone thing to start with. Just throwing Kirkland in the fucking fire.
Oh no.
But then someone walks past and all they hear is just that one part, right? So it's like, it's completely taken out of context.
I'm shook.
I remember working at Target and Taylor was like, these are the best movies, and he lent me The Conjuring and Annabelle. And I watched The Conjuring, I was like, yeah, this is like actually a good movie.
Hey,
And then I
Ma,
put,
Taylor does this stuff.
and then I put in Annabelle.
Before you even knew what type of man Taylor was.
Put in Annabelle, never finished Annabelle. But you know, 50% success rate. It was not bad.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 233rd episode of the GeekVerse podcast. My name
What's your name?
is a very mad Travis now who maybe has to buy a TV in
Yeah.
next week.
Potentially broken TV.
They didn't drop the Spider-Man trailer, so Travis went on a rage.
Taylor just
Smashed
kicked it. He's like, look at my Jedi moves. I'm Palpatine.
Palpatine.
I'm joined by
The Adam Arcastro Thomas.
I'm the Oxygen's low Taylor Field.
okay, not.
There's a lot of oxygen in here. We don't torture our casters
No, not today.
that much.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't watch the last or listen to the last episode, we divided.
Look at that.
Was it perfectly landed?
It was
You can take a
perfect.
quick look before.